So the Democrats had a real hopeful candidate in Tim Cullen if he would have decided to run for governor in 2018. Former legislator from Janesville, former private sector leader, Blue Cross Blue Shield, seemed moderate, could talk to both sides, thought he could bring the Wisconsin idea back. Even Bill Krause, who's a Republican who's a champion for campaign finance reform, was in Tim's corner. Democrats are having a problem finding somebody. Who do they get? Well, it's more important to talk about the issues that could help them. The last Democrat to win, Jim Doyle. People said Jim Doyle couldn't win the primary because he's from Dane County. He ran against Tom Barrett and Kathleen Falk in the primary. As it turned out, he had Jim Margolis doing his media, but Jim Doyle was tough on crime as the AG. Falk and Barrett wanted to have nonviolent criminals work outside of jail in some sort of alternative punishment. That hurt them. Jim Doyle became known as the robust law enforcement, tough on crime guy. Plus, he was a fiscal conservative, wanted to cut down on the number of state employees and reduce them over the years. And he called himself a pro-growth Democrat, so he wasn't an enemy for business. But Jim Doyle was very liberal on social issues, human rights, civil rights, gay rights, women's rights, all those things. In fact, the issue of embryonic stem cell research helped him in 2006. There's two Republican operatives I know who went to a diner in Alloway outside of Green Bay, a Republican area. Two women asked them, as Mark Green was going through, the GOP candidate, asked him about stem cell research. So it worked for Doyle. So those combinations of issues could work. I also think this concept of helping rural voters, maybe with the kids, relief on student loan debt, or changing the tax code so the property taxpayers at the residential level have a disproportionately smaller burden on them than commercial or manufacturing property owners if they address that through a constitutional change. All those things are populist issues. The Democratic candidate has to be populist on economics, on taxes, and on student loan relief and other things, not just rely on the minimum wage, because 1.8% of adults nationwide make that. And infrastructure. What if you don't get a job on the bridge? These are some things Democrats have to think about, not just cater to the sacred cows on the far left. My 2 cents, my 2 minutes, are brought to you by Edge Construction and Capital Consultants. Bill McCoshen, a lobbyist to work for Tommy, who knows how to get things done downtown. We can talk about this and more tomorrow at 8 on The Mitch Henck Show on madisontalks.com.